Okay, in this video, we're going to continue for time series analysis on how to forecast or do prediction using centered moving average. Okay, recall when to use centered moving average when the time or the term given is even number. Okay, for example here, we have quarterly data, quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4. So even number, then we use centered moving average. In contrast, if we have odd term or odd time, for example, first quarter, second quarter, and third quarter only, so that one will be using simple moving average. So here we have data about sales of an electrical item of a company for the year 2016 to 2018. Okay, if you look at this data, if you're still confused, okay, we want to forecast by year or by quarter. So you look at forecast question here. Forecast sales of second quarter. Okay, second quarter. So means that we need to forecast by quarter. So how many quarters that we have here? 4 quarters. So 4 even terms. So we use centered moving average. Okay, let's go back to the simplified notes for time series. Okay, recall if simple moving average, I ask you to directly create 5 columns. Okay, but now for centered moving average, you know that you need to use centered moving average. Then directly you create 6 columns. Okay, so the difference between these two is in calculating the trend values. So here if you look at for simple moving average, if we have 3 moving average, center will be here on second value. Okay, for centered moving average, you need to add another column for 2 moving average. So this 2 moving average will be the trend value. Okay, for moving average, okay, this one depends on our data. So if we have quarterly data, 4 quarters, so this one will be 4 moving average. Or if you have 6 days of data, 6 even numbers, so we still need to use centered moving average. Here will be 6 moving average. And then the trend value will be the 3 moving average. Okay. So why 3? Because 6 divided by 2, center will be 3. So if 4 center, 4 divided by 2 will be 2. Okay. So the only difference between simple and centered moving average is in finding the trend values. So the rest of the stats, seasonal index and step to forecast are still the same. Okay, only despite finding the trend values is different. Okay, now let's go back to data. Okay, look at question A. Calculate the trend values using the moving average method. Correct answer to 3 decimal places. Okay, so you need to tabulate this data into table that I ask you to create the 6 columns. Okay, tabulate the data into this table 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, first column for year, second column for quarter, third column for the actual data, which is the sales, and then 4 quarter moving average. Why 4 quarter moving average? Because we have 4 quarters. And then the centered average will be the trend value. Centered average here will be the 2 moving average. Okay. And then last column for seasonal variations. So why we need to calculate seasonal variations? Because we want to predict or we want to forecast. Okay, if you look at question, okay, question D, forecast question. Okay, it asks you to forecast second quarter of 2019. Okay, so data that we had is until 2018. So we need to forecast here second quarter of 2019. So for this table, you continue until second quarter of 2019. Okay, now look at how to find 4 quarter moving average. So if you look at here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So between these four values, center will be between second and third quarter. So here will be the first value of 4 moving average. Okay, how to calculate 4 quarter moving average? Similar to simple moving average. Since we have 4 quarter, so you total up 4 values. Okay, so here will be 48 plus 44 plus 26 plus 38. So average divide by 4. Okay, since we total up 4 numbers, so divide by 4. So this one equal to 39. Okay, moving average. You move one value, then you find the average. Okay, move first value here. Okay, next find average another 4 values. Okay, which is, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So center will be here. 44 plus 26 plus 38 plus 65, and then average divided by 4. So this one equal to 43.25. Okay, then you move second value here. You add another 4 values. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So center will be here. 26 plus 38 plus 65 plus 32 divided by 4. So here we get 40.25. Okay, continue the same step until you total up the last 4 data. Okay, so at the end you must total up last 4 data because 4 quarters. So here you will get this value, and last one if you total up these 4 data, so 1, 2, 3, 4, so center will be here. So last trend, sorry, this is not trend value, this is 4 moving average. So here 73 plus 38 plus 34 plus 46 divided by 4 equal to 47.75. Okay, stop until here. So meaning to say that here there is no moving average value. Okay, so here also there is no 4 moving average value. Okay, now the trend value will be based on 4 quarter moving average. Okay, now look at 4 quarter moving average. So here the trend value will be the 2 moving average from 4 moving average. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, you plus this 2 and then divided by 2. So 1, 2, center will be here. So what is the average? 39 plus 43.25 divided by 2. So here equal to 41.125. Okay. So your first trend values, if you have 4 quarters like this, your first trend values will be, the value will be placed at third quarter. Okay. So that is why in centered moving average, we need to find 4 quarter moving average first, then we can get the centered. Okay, continue the same process. You discard or you move one value, move 39, then you add another 2 values because 2 moving average. So 1, 2, center will be here. 43.25 plus 40.25 divided by 2. So the average is 41.75. Okay, you continue the same process until you add the last 2 values. Okay, so if you calculate, so here it will be the trend values. So last trend value will be placed on second quarter of 2018. So here will be 45. So at the end you must add last 2 values, okay, because for 2 moving average. So 45 plus 47.75 divided by 2. So this one equal to 46.375. this is the last trend value. 41.125 is the first trend value, FTV. Okay. So that's how we answer question A. Find the trend values using centered moving average. Okay, question B. Calculate the seasonal index for each quarter. So again, how to calculate seasonal index? First, we need to calculate seasonal variations. So first value of seasonal variation will be on third quarter of 2016. Okay, so you refer rows that have trend values only. So start here. So S equal to Y over T times 100. Y is actual value here, which is 26, divided by T, trend value, this one trend value, 41.125 times 100. So this one equal to 63.222. Okay, second value of seasonal variations is Y 38 divided by T 41.75 times 100. So this one equal to 91.018. Okay, for third value of seasonal variations, so if you calculate directly, you just press your calculator directly. No need to show one by one like this. So third value, you will get 159.509. Next, 78.287. Next, 72.289. Then 80.925. Next, 164.045. And last one is, so this is last trend value. So your last value for seasonal variations will end here. So 81.941. Okay, again, the same step as in simple moving average. How to calculate seasonal index? Once you calculate seasonal variations, you need to tabulate this value into table of seasonal index. Okay, for seasonal index, tabulate the seasonal variations value into table seasonal index like this. So again, for first column here, you put year 2016 until 2018, and then columns to represent the quarter, each quarter, okay, until quarter 4. Okay, then as usual, you put row for total, row for mean, row for total mean, row for correction factor, and last one, row for seasonal index. Okay, put the values. Okay, look at here. Quarter 1 and quarter 2, there is no value for seasonal variations. So here, you just put dash. So what is third quarter seasonal variations 2016? 63.22. 63.222. So here is 91.018. So remember, make sure from the first step here, you key in or you copy the data correctly. Once one value you key in the data incorrectly, it will affect the whole calculation. So be careful. Okay, if you look at here, seasonal variations, third quarter and fourth quarter of 2018, also there is no value for seasonal variations. So here you just put dash. Okay, next find total for each quarter. So here total will be 323.554. Second quarter 160.228. Third quarter 135.511, and last quarter is 171.943. Okay, next find mean or average. So how we find mean? Total up and then divided by number of data. So how we find total? 323.554 here by adding up these two values. So mean 323.554 divided by 2. So the mean for first quarter will be 161.777. Second quarter 160.228 divided by 2, we will get 80.114. Third quarter mean 135.511 divided by 2, we will get 67.756. And last quarter the mean will be 171.943 divided by 2, we will get 85.972. Okay, total mean. Total means you total out these four values. So the total mean will be 395.619. Okay, again, look at here, correction factor. Recall in simple moving average, when to calculate correction factor. Okay, look at total mean. So if we have 4 quarters, supposedly we should get 400. Okay, so if total mean we get less than 400 or more than 400, means that not exactly 400. For example, if you get 399.82, also you need to calculate correction factor. Or maybe you get 400.728, also you need to calculate for correction factor. When you get exactly 400, then no need to calculate correction factor. So here how we calculate correction factor? Number of terms here or number of columns here multiplied by 100. So if we have 4 quarters or 4 columns here, we should get 400. And then divided by total mean. So total mean is 395.619. So the correction factor will be 1.0111. Okay. Okay, again recall here, if correction factor you get 0.9872 for example, so if you round off it will be 1, right? So in that case, no need to round off equal to 1. If you round off equal to 1 means that it will be equal to 400 divided by 400. Means that we get perfect data. Okay. So here, for example, if you get 0.9979, you just put it as 0.9979. No need to round off to 1. Okay, last one, calculate seasonal index. So again, how we calculate seasonal index? So look at here, seasonal index equal to mean multiplied by correction factor. So mean for first quarter 161.777 multiplied by correction factor 1.0111. So this one will be equivalent to 163.569. Second quarter mean 80.114 multiplied by correction factor of 1.0. 1.0111. So this one equivalent to 81.001. Third quarter means 67.756 multiply correction factor of 1.0111. So this one equal to 68.506. And last quarter mean 85.972 multiply correction factor. So this one equal to 86.924. Okay. Okay, let's say here total mean you get exactly equal to 400. Okay, so no need to do this part. Okay, means that your seasonal index will be the mean value. Okay, recall. So if you get exactly equal to 400, no need to calculate correction factor and seasonal index. Your seasonal index will be the mean value. Okay, now let's move to question C. Interpret value of seasonal index for first and third quarter. First and third quarter. So recall how we interpret seasonal index. If more than 100, then we say that the actual data has increased. If below than 100% means that the actual data has decreased. Or we also can say that if more than 100%, it is above the trend line. And in contrast, if less than 100, the actual value is below the trend line. Okay, now let's interpret for first quarter. So first quarter, the seasonal index is 163.569. So what does it mean? The actual data is about sales, right? Okay, so the actual data, so means that the sales in first quarter is more than 100%. So means that increase. Okay, 163.569 minus 100, we get 63.569. So sales in first quarter has increased by 63.57%. Okay, or we also can interpret it as sales in first quarter is how many percent? 63.57% above the trend line. Okay, above the trend. Above because more than 100%. Okay, similarly for quarter 3, third quarter equal to 68.506. So this one less than 100%, so 100 minus 68.506 equal to 31.494. So how to interpret sales in third quarter? So since less than 100%, we say decrease. Has decreased by 31.49 will be 0.5 or 49%. Or we also can interpret it as sales in third quarter is 31.49% below the trend. Okay, below because less than 100%. Okay, that's how we interpret value of seasonal index. Okay, now let's move to last question. Our objective in time series. We want to do forecast or prediction. Okay, forecast sales of second quarter in 2009. So as usual, as in simple moving average, in order to forecast, you need to follow these 3 steps. Okay, calculate the average trend first. The average trend is the last trend value minus first trend value divided by n minus 1. So recall n here referring to number of trend values. Okay, go back to first table here. So our first trend value is 41.125. Last trend value is 46.375. So number of trend values is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So here first trend value is 46.375 minus 41.125 divided by n just now 8 minus 1. So when you calculate this one, average trend is equal to 0.75. Okay, second step, forecast the trend. So trend for second quarter in 2019. So last trend value is 46.375 plus average trend just now 0.75 and multiply by n ways from last trend value to forecast time. Forecast time referring to second quarter of 2019. Okay, go back to first table. Okay, look at our forecast time. So here is our forecast time. Okay, from last trend value. So here t equal to 1. Here t equal to 2. Here t equal to 3. And then here t equal to 4. Okay, so make sure you put time at each quarter. So n ways from last trend value is t equal to 4 to the forecast time. So substitute here t equal to 4. Then the forecasted trend value for second quarter of 2019 is 49.375. Okay, last step, forecast value second quarter 2019 seasonal index. So seasonal index second quarter is 81.001 multiply by trend value in step 2 49.375 divided by 100. So this one equivalent to 39.994. So this data is about sales, right? And from original data, it was coded in 1000. So the actual value is RM. So multiply by 1000, we will get 39,994. So from previous data, we can predict value in future. So here, our predicted value in second quarter of 2019 is 39.994. So we can see that it is decreasing, right? So that is the useful of time series analysis, where we can forecast future value based on previous value or previous data. Okay, so please do more exercises to get better understanding for simple and centered moving average.